For this video here, we bought the brace from Miracle Aquarium, which was, I think after tax was $54 Canadian. And Miracle Aquarium actually, they sell the silicone, but they supply us the silicone for free so that we can do this build and show you guys how to change the brace. Hi, and welcome to Ben African Cichlids. So in this video here, in the previous video we show you how to fix the broken brace, and in this video here we're gonna show you how to replace a complete brace. So this tank here is from Miracle Aquarium. We find it for free on the side of the road, like we explained in the previous video. You can watch that video up here. We also show how to clean it. You can also watch that video up here. So now this brace here from Miracle Aquarium was just $54. So, you know, we might as well make that tank look brand new again. This is the absolutely only thing that's wrong with this tank. So we're gonna show you really quick how to remove the whole brace and how to reinstall a new brace. And yeah, hopefully that's helpful for you. For this project here, what you're going to need is one new brace. Different company have different thickness of glass, so depending which company you're dealing with, this is the way that you should go. Like, contact that company and get the brace from them, because the brace might be a different size from one company to the other. So in this particular case, this is Miracle Aquarium brace. We're gonna have the brace. Second thing, you're going to need aquarium safe silicone. In this case here, we're using American Sealant Incorporation. This is 100% silicone that's aquarium safe. Like I mentioned in previous video before, not every 100% silicone have the same strength. So make sure that you're using one of the top brand of silicone. It might be a little bit more expensive. Now if you want to cheap out, you can cheap out on decoration, but I wouldn't cheap out on tank integrity. So yeah, I would use this silicone. And the other thing that you're going to need is just a utility knife for construction. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so in order to do this, the first thing that we're going to do is actually cut around one of the corner of the tank so we can start peeling off the whole brace. We're going to have to do multiple passes in there to cut all the way through. So this is all the way through at the bottom. Just want to make sure that the top is actually going to let go. Okay, so now we're at the top. We broke the brace at one corner, and now you want to work it side by side like this as you're pulling up a little bit, and that's gonna end up separating the silicone. So it's gonna be hard a little bit in the beginning there, but after we get that corner left up, then we should be able to start going around the whole tank here. Now I was able to break one part free, so we should be able to start lifting everything out. So now the way that I'm trying to do this right now, I'm on the other side so it's hard to see, but I'm trying to put my hand underneath here and try to keep this as straight as possible to have a lot of strength so that the brace don't break on me. But even if it breaks, it doesn't matter because we have a new one. So now it's lifting. Those braces here, it would be almost impossible to just, you know, if you're building an aquarium or rebuilding one, if you're taking this off, you're gonna end up breaking pieces off. So it wouldn't be too possible to be able to reuse one. And as we're doing this, this is breaking in the corners here. But because we have a new one, it doesn't really matter. This one here, I'm gonna do the same thing. Rock it side to side. As you can see, this is not a super easy task, but it's gonna be well worth it, trust me. You would like to make it easier, you can always break some of the corner or pre-cut some of the corner of the tank, and then you might be able to rip it in smaller pieces here, you know, like this for example. So the easiest part now is just to lift this until the silicone breaks underneath. Now I can start lifting it up. This one here I had it pre-cut already. So now we just have to remove this. We'll remove this piece here. You can see the silicone all the way around the tank here. So we're going to actually scrape this off later. Just putting my finger underneath the other side. Trying to get the silicone to start separating. You know that the tank is well built when the silicone is hard to separate like this. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have the whole brace half, all our pieces off, there is the whole silicone on it. Now, if you don't know that already, you might know this, but new silicone do not stick on the old silicone. So we have to remove all of the silicone that's around the top of the tank before we can install our new brace with the new silicone on it to reseal it. If we go back and forth like this with the knife, it will actually end up taking most of the silicone off here. The thing is, when they build the tank, they're not too concerned about having the top flush, so it's hard to pass your knife and take the whole silicone out in one shot. So you're gonna just scratch it up like this. So after we're done scraping most of the silicone on top of the tank, what we're going to need is rubbing alcohol and paper towel. This is going to remove the rest of the silicone that's still on the edge here. Now there's lots of groove into it, so the new silicone is actually going to seal to the glass, but we want to remove a little bit extra. And we're just going to come and pass it on top here. And this is actually removing a little bit more of the silicone here. And I can see it here. So we're just gonna let even more of the new silicone be able to grab onto that glass. Now that we're done scraping off the silicone and putting the rubbing alcohol on the top to remove the little extra silicone that we can grab with the knife, we're just going to use the shop vac and pick up the little piece of loose silicone that's in the tank here to make it all nice, and after that we'll be ready to reseal the top. Okay, so now we're ready to put our bead of silicone all the way around the top. So you want to put yourself a nice thick bead of silicone here. Now, because before you have time to set, we're just going to explain a little bit what's going to happen. So now you don't need silicone on the side or on to the inside. As you're putting the brace on it, it's going to push on that silicone and it's going to squeeze it all the way around. So as long as you put it thick enough so that the top of the brace is actually going to push down on it and squeeze the silicone in, then you're going to be ready to go. Okay, I think you're going to start passing us this brace here. We're going to make sure that it fits above the tank. This here. Okay, can you start pushing your side down a bit? So yeah, so now as long as we pushed it enough all the way, then you want to double check with your hands there, and it's actually going to be perfect. Yep, that's fine. Okay, you can even take a quick look here, and we can see, it's probably hard to see on camera here, but I can see that the glass is all the way to the top and then the brace is all the way down here. So by just looking quickly around here, I can tell that the brace is all the way down. So here's a little neat thing about the brace from Miracle Aquarium here that I haven't seen other company do that really, is they're going really thick around the hedge here, so you have if you put a lid on there, it's gonna be nice and secure and have lots of plastic to hang on to. But they actually also do cut out here like this on each side of the tank. There's one over here, or two, it's the same over there and this side, and this is for if you use canister filter, so your piping can actually go over top of the tank and stay nice and close to your frame. And there's actually a cutout here that is smaller for if you have hang on the back filter, you can actually clamp it over top of here and it's gonna fit. So, and that gives them being able to put lots of more meat to hold the lid everywhere else on your tank. And voila, the tank looks brand new again. So now the only thing that we have to do is wait about 24 hours for the silicone to set, and then we're going to fill the tank all the way to the top and make sure it doesn't leak, or it's not supposed to rain for the next couple of days, so I'll leave this outside, and then we're just going to keep it full for maybe 48 hours, and if it doesn't leak, then it'll be good to go into the fish room. We're planning to move a breeding group in there. Anyway, we'll explain that into another video. Alright, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. So if you're interested to find out more about Miracle Aquarium, well, this company is actually is in Ontario, Canada, and they actually custom build tanks as well, and they can ship tanks all over US and Canada. So might be other places too, I would have to double check with that, but you can go and check them out online. Very good company, I recommend them.